I cannot believe we have been slammed this year with so many collaborations and news and videos. It's so crazy because, you know, we were all anticipating, for the most part, and yes, to a large extent delusionally, we were anticipating world tours and a full new album, and we did not get either of those things this year. Instead, we got news that the guys needed a bit of a hiatus, and I know there's controversy around that word. I'm not looking to have that discussion. But again, chapter 2, right? It's for us to see the guys explore more variety and more who they are and more... Anyhow, I feel like it all started, I feel like chapter 2 started secretly. I think we didn't even know that that's what was happening. I mean, if you look back, there's a long web showing that chapter 2 has been in the works. But that, which my heart, like, it skips a beat every time I hear that. And then it's just been this like unraveling where we have Hybe's first album, and we know that Jimin's been in the studio with different producers. Namjoon said he thinks this is coming out next, and then there's the Me, Myself, and books, and we have Left and Right and Sexy Nukem, and now we have Crush with JHope. I'm learning so much through chapter 2 about the rest, or not the rest, but more of the Korean music scene, and that's super exciting. I love Balming Tiger now. After Sexy Nukem, can I tell you, I hate giving first reactions for the most part. The only reason I do it is because I like watching the video with you for the first time. I really enjoy that. But the truth of it is, I often don't understand what's going on in a video until I watch it a few more times. Epiphanies come to me, and sometimes it's still for another couple days, another couple days. My Sexy Nukem reaction, I did not know what was going on. I still loved it. I love Balming Tiger now. I love Balming Tiger even more now. The video just clicked for me like 2 days ago. I was watching it yet again, and all of a sudden, like, Namjoon surrounded by fans clicked for me, and the plastic, the mannequin heads, and anyway, just, oh my god, I love that video so much, and I love Balming Tiger now. Well, I've never heard of Crush. This is new to me. I love this. I hope the guys are having so much fun. I really hope that. We won't know for years how they actually feel about the last few years, and honestly, they're probably processing it because the last few years are not at all what they saw happening in their lives. Pandemic threw the world for a loop and really put their lives in hold. Anyhow, let's get on with enjoying whatever Crush and JHope are bringing us. Hey, there's the music video. So I heard yesterday, I do want to state something about streaming. Streaming's a big deal. You guys know how to stream. We don't loop because that doesn't do anything. You actually have to watch the video. You can't skip out and restart it every little bit. You actually need to research it and hit play, yada, yada, yada. With Spotify, we don't loop. Spotify, Apple, Tidal, whatever your source is. We stream properly. We enjoy the music. Plus, we have so much other stuff to continue to enjoy. New music from this year. I mean, are we over that yet? The answer's a clear, heavy no for me. Are we over Left and Right? No. Are we over Yet to Come? Absolutely not. Are we still playing For Youth and Run? Absolutely. Not to mention on Spotify, hitting 100 million views on 134340, and the next ones that will be able to hit those honors are intro Boy Meets Evil, to speak, you know, on JHope Continued. So why am I still speaking? Let's hit play. Oh, I said all that to say YouTube changed their algorithm. It is clear now because BTS does not do payola. BTS does not pay to have Spotify push their songs. Does not pay to have YouTube push their songs. And yet they have to get paid every time somebody clicks play on them. Not all other groups can say that they are actually being sought out and played. There's a lot of ARMY in-house fighting over the numbers of some of these collaborations versus other collaborations, and Yet to Come versus Butter. And while there are ounces of truth to some of the stuff being said, largely we also have to remember we don't have control over how the numbers are being handled. YouTube just forgets how to count sometimes. I mean that sarcastically because it's very deliberate. Another very, very, very major ARMY actually was showing it on, there's a webpage where you can watch a video. Sexy Nukem kept going up and then dropping and up and then dropping, like the view count on YouTube repeatedly. So if the numbers are low, don't attack other ARMY. If you're tempted to do that, stop. It doesn't help the guys. It doesn't help ARMY. It doesn't help people want to enjoy the music. It makes us look like a bunch of fools. So if you're one of those people or you see those people online, let's not engage. Let's just keep doing the only thing we can do, which is enjoy it. Oh my God, Bombing Tiger is so hilarious. So hilarious. I just saw the performance video. Sorry, I'm tangent, but I'm looking at it right here. I just saw the performance video, like their choreography kind of version. Everything they did was so cheeky and so funny, and I really like Bombing Tiger. I don't know anything about Crush. Let's find out who this man is. So I'm gonna turn off captions first go round. Nay. That part was backward in the teaser, right? I love her robe. I love the hits.
This is Crush Hour, we gotta celebrate.
I can't dance. I wish I could. This has a vibe. I feel like he needs one of those old school microphones. This is so JHope-ish, right? Ah! Sorry, Crush. That was no disrespect to you. Hell, he's so cute. Ooh. Moves. I want to see them together. Ah! His moves. Look at her looking like Megan Fox via 99. Oh! Yes! Yes! They are so cute together. Did you see my bag? Oh, this is such a musical vibe. And a doo-wop. He's got a microphone. Ah, I feel like it should be one of those like old silver encased microphones. Sorry, I'm yelling, aren't I? I'm sorry. Oh, they're so happy. Oh. So this is he saying Crush Hour? This is his first song back since his military tour, right? Since his time in the military. By the way, what is going on with BTS and the military? It's too heartbreaking and upsetting for me to pay attention to, so I try not to pay a whole lot of attention to it. Have been watching Change Days, a Korean Netflix. Well, it's not a Netflix show, but it happens to be airing on Netflix. Actually, it's different couples who are debating whether or not they actually should stay together. One of the couples, it's a man and a woman who've been together for 5 years, but he used to be a K-pop idol, actually. He has to enlist in the military. His time is up. He has to enlist. And that's the entire reason they're thinking about breaking up. So my point being, throughout the course of the show, I got to learn tidbits through them and as they talk with the other couples about what military time really means. our guys' lives being up in the air as all of this is figured out on a political and public atmosphere. And I'm adding to that discourse, so I need to stop, but I just can't imagine how frustrated. But Crush just came back, right? This is his first song back, and P Nation is a new label. So who was Crush with before? These are things I need to Google afterward. He seems really happy, like a happy vibe. Bruno Mars, Puck Anderson, Silk Sonic vibe. Their vibe is actually borrowed from like 50s and 60s doo-wop. But this still also kind of has the flair of something else that I can't quite put my finger on. Like Crush himself reminds me of somebody. Can anybody help me out here? And no disrespect to Crush, my first reaction to Crush, it was just sort of silent and taking him in. Honestly, that's how my first while with BTS was. I didn't yell every time they came on the screen before. I do now because I'm in love with them. And actually now every time that Bombing Tiger shows up on my screen, I get excited and kind of yell too. So, and Becky G. I'm wearing Becky G eyeliner today. She has her own makeup line with Ulta Beauty. Did you know that? It's called, I believe it's called Tre Luce. And of course I had to wear some Becky G makeup for a JHope collaboration video. JHope's moves though, man. JHope's moves. Let's... So I'm super symbolic, super metaphorical, super analytical, and I'm already wondering, am I reading too much in this? Does this video symbolize his return back to society and culture and the spotlight and music after his time in the military? Is that what this video is a symbol of? Or is it literally just meant to be a good time? Because the world's happening around him right now. It doesn't have a musical vibe to it. People are just living their life, stuck in rush hour, going where they're going, jogging. Am I overthinking this?
Yeah, I've been walking on the street, yeah. You in Village 에서 한강지, yeah. 이태원을 지나왔어 언덕길로. 클락션은 목이 쉬어 퇴근길마다 삐걱삐걱. 그게 자그마치 2년. 입에 단 내가 나 미치지경. 작업실로 당당하게 내비치고.
Yeah.
This is Crush Hour, 비켜라 비켜. Ay, we gotta celebrate. 넌 즐기기만 해. 누가 뭐래도, baby. Ay.
Oh! Did you see that jump? Look at that. That's awesome. Sorry, that was exciting. That looked fun. That's such a JHope thing. What is this? Ooh, I like the choreography. I was so busy watching him before I wasn't. On the street, yeah. So soup as a butter 금방 지겨. But 어딜 가든 이제 red carpet feel, yeah. Wherever I go now, it's a red carpet feel, yo. Isn't that the way we want to live our life? I know that that could actually be a very literal commentary on their life. Except for actually it's not, because they're still humans. They still have to make their way to the bathroom like everybody else. They still have haters to an infinite proportion that we can't even imagine. Can't we live our life in a way where it's a red carpet feel everywhere we go? I mean, isn't that what my life, when I'm happy, my life looks and feels like a musical to me. It's sparkly and technicolor, and I'm the lead character of my own movie when life is good. It hasn't been that way in a long time, and that's what BTS has helped me been reaching for anyway. Why am I still talking? That's true. That outfit, those moves. Wait, future I'm envisioning what? That's what we should be doing. Did any of you listen to Crush before his military time? I'm gonna check him out. Crush shower coffee, I love it. I really wish that were an old school microphone. Not that it has anything to do with me. He looks so sweet and innocent. How old is he? He is saying Crush shower. I love it. I love that. And then the way he falls back. And then he's left there alone again. Man, nice. That's so much fun. What a pointless, what a pointless commentary. So much fun. So what's the deal on Crush? First, we gotta give it a thumbs up. So let's look up Crush. South Korean singer-songwriter. Nice photos. Not a fan of Wikipedia, but sometimes it's just the easiest source of some information. So Shin Hyo Sup. He is Jen's age-ish. So he must have had a pretty successful career and put off going to the military until he had to. Is that an accurate? Producer often uses jazz musical instruments, implementing modern tunes. Debuted in 2014, less than a year after BTS. 13 of Crush's singles have peaked in the top 10, with 9 of them becoming top 5 hits, including Just, Beautiful, Don't Forget, Bittersweet, Sleepless. So I'm gonna have to look up more about him and maybe sprinkle him through some of my playlists that I'm listening to on Spotify. November 12th, 2020. Dang, that is like when I was finding BTS. That's literally when I was in a deep Dynamite learning them phase. Just watching those smiles pop up on the Dynamite video. He enlisted for mandatory military service and was released August 11th of this year. Like he just got out. What? Confirmed to be in a relationship with a singer and actress in August of 2021. Whom he had collaborated with during the previous year. So explain that to me. He collaborated with her, okay, he collaborated with her in 2020, pre-military service. I wonder all these things because as I'm reading about him, and of course I'm thinking about our men and what military service means for our men and what being in a relationship finally will mean for them, because they may have been in relationships already. Do not fill my comments up with the Tae and Jennie thing. If Tae and Jennie are together, great. If Tae and Jennie are not together, great. And if you want to comment about why is this such a thing, fine. But like, I don't want to hear that they are or aren't a couple because we don't know. And we don't know what relationships they have or haven't had. But we can honestly all agree, right, that having any type of actual normal romantic relationship with anybody has been impossible up to this point in their career. And hopefully ARMY, I know that we want them happy and want them in relationships that make them feel fulfilled in all the ways. But not all ARMY are like that. And I hope that those ARMY get over themselves. So anyhow, just reading about him being in a relationship, especially while in military, was curious to me. He's collabed with J Park and a lot of people I've never heard of before. That doesn't mean anything because I'm still learning so much. And then of course J Park featured him. Okay, anyhow, if you listened to Crush before, let me know what songs I need to listen to that you particularly like. And if you can pinpoint the sound, the vibe that I'm getting from this, let me know. Because I keep thinking of like Bruno Mars and Black Anderson and doo-wop. But there's something else that I'm not quite putting together. My channel here is not just a first reaction channel. That is what it has been lately. Some big, heavy stuff, yay, is coming soon. As well as a lot of videos that we're gonna catch up on together. I started dropping now because I've got Namjoon and JHope's album and JK, what's going on with your life? And let's, yeah, support chapter 2. What's your chapter 2? Are you in a chapter 2? Are you still in chapter 1? What is your chapter 2? Have you been in chapter 2 for a long time? Are you in chapter 3? Because sometimes you need a chapter 3. God loves you. BTS loves you. I'm betting Crush loves you too. I can't say that for sure, but I know BTS loves you. And I love you. We want you to love yourself. I hope you're having a good day. I'm actually having a really good day today. That feels mighty good. I hope you're having that too, and if not, there'll be better days ahead. You never walk alone.